Hey guys, it's Ashley with 3R Sales and Service. Today we're taking a look at a 7x14 open tandem axle trailer package. This is a cold water 8-gallon setup with a gas engine soft wash system. Perfect on a day like today when we get to shoot these videos as it dumps snow. So up front we're looking at the Comet P40 style pump. This is the newer style that they started making last year. This is on a GX series gas engine. And then we have it attached to the manifold over here. So this is a mixing manifold where you can blend your water, your surfactant, and your bleach all through here with precise metering valves. There's a little light here. This is a light that indicates when you're in rinse mode because we have our rinse remote on the back side of this panel. So the metering system on the front, the rinse remote on the back, the indicator light on the front so it's easily visible from the passenger side. And what that rinse does is it actually turns off your surfactant. It turns off your surfactant draw and switches over your bleach valve to pull water. So you're rinsing out your bleach valve, you're pulling only water through your pump at full flow. So it rinses your pump, and then you can also use it to just apply water for rinsing the job down afterwards as well. For our pressure washer, we have that on the opposite side here. It's an 8-gallon TSF series pump. I don't know if we just want to kind of work our way back here. And then we have this with the GX 690 engine. It's belt driven. We have the cool bypass system connected on this, which means that it's recirculating water from the tank to the pump in kind of a closed loop, so that when you're off the trigger and it's recycling that water, it's keeping that pump head nice and cool and protected from overheating. This is connected to a remote, the remote injector bypass. So what this does is whenever you're in soap mode, you can actually use your soap injector, or you can press a button and go around the soap injector but still use your low pressure nozzles. The other thing it allows you to do is get full flow through your pressure washer. So the chemical injectors have a very small orifice that they use for siphoning. So when you go around that orifice, it increases the flow of your higher flow equipment. So it's most noticeable on 5.5, 8, 10, 12 gallon a minute units. We'll move on down here. We have a 325 gallon water tank that can supply both of these systems. The green hose here is what's coming from the supply hose reel, so the garden hose inlet reel. It is feeding the water in through a filter before it goes into your tank, keeping any debris out of the tank and making it much easier to clean this filter out if needed. It also has a float valve on the underside, and this filter being here helps prevent those float valves from getting stuck and overfilling your tank. So it's kind of a nice way to prevent any issues and also having to prevent multiple tank cleanouts throughout your season. Next to it is our 50-gallon bleach tank, and we have our hose on the top going directly to the soft wash system from there. And then we have 3 of our Titan hand crank hose reels. These are aluminum reels. These top 2 have the stainless steel manifolds, and on the bottom we have our high flow manifold. And what that is a large 1-inch manifold paired with 3/4 inch hose, and that will help fill the water tank significantly faster. There's not any restriction there by using that smaller manifold or a smaller diameter hose. We have our connections locked into the front of those reels, so it keeps everything nice and secure while you're driving down the road. On the bottom, there's 100 feet of 3/4 inch garden hose, but it can easily fit an additional 100-foot section for a total of 200. Up here we have 200 feet of 3/8 pressure washer hose, and then up top we have 300 feet of the 1/2-inch soft wash hose. We'll go ahead and move around. You can see from the rear, you have plenty of space here to add in signage if you wanted to for your business. And we also have space for additional accessories like a small recovery tank, surface cleaner, a toolbox, any other kind of materials. This same package could easily be fit on a 12-foot trailer if you prefer a slightly shorter package. On the driver's side, we have the 7-gallon surfactant tank that is also connected to the soft wash system. And moving on down, you can see that yellow hose. That's our bypass hose that I mentioned earlier. You'll see more of these T-strainers down here. One goes to each system, so we have 3 total filters on here because we really need to keep the debris out of those pumps. It just minimizes the maintenance. We have a 12-gallon fuel tank that is supplying the engine on the pressure washer system. So this system is super common for residential cleaning or some commercial buildings. It does great to get through jobs very quickly. You can have two guys running at the same time, keeping both of them busy the whole job. So if you have any questions on this, it'll be on our website. It's 3rpressurewashers.com. Thanks.